Well, there's nothing quite like last day drama, especially when there's a potentially happy ending in store. All they need to do is to avoid defeat here, and promotion is sealed. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we're underway. Barcelona need all the support they... Oh, shooting chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Messi has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
There will be a throw-in. And here's Shevchenko. Now it's Messi. Simeone. He's found a way through.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Marquinhos. He's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Lovely pass, but... Shot, surely! Goal! Barcelona! His joy, his goal! He steals the moment.
After 21 minutes is...
Was there ever any doubt?
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
How important will this turn out to be? This is going to give them a lot more options now.
He's on it. Decent chance! Robertson clears it away. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now this could be a chance.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Rice. Mbappé will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's in plenty of space here, and he can thump it away. Alaba attempts a clearance. That's a cute ball. And it's hoisted clear.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Barcelona have the chance to go the other way.
Barcelona can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
And it's Robertson. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Looking for the run, and he's picked out the run. Impressive jump. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Not a bad try by any means. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Nicely shaped ball. Bullish header! That's another chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Nice intercept. And that is the end of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Okay, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Barcelona are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Barcelona leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes with the delivery.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Mbappé. Bruno Fernandes. Yamal. Rooney! It has to be Wayne Rooney! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Barcelona are back in business!
Number 6, Wayne Rooney.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Wayne Rooney.
Barcelona restore parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Oh, he's having a pop! Nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, we can't fault him for the attempt, although it might have been a case of momentary tunnel vision then.
Almost an hour gone.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Goal! Barcelona! And they can dream again of a better life, of greater prestige.
63 minutes is number 19, Lamine Yamal.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Now it's Rooney. And here's Yamal. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
He's having a shot! And he hits the net. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
After 69 minutes is
And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So the lead now is 2.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And here's Messi. Oh, it's a big chance! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Oh, that's fabulous. Yamal just eases him off the ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Mbappé receives it in a wide position. And he whips it in. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Rooney. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Simeone providing an outlet on that flank. Shot could go for a shot! And it's there! It's all becoming so easy.
Barcelona after 88 minutes is
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 5, Lamine Yamal.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. So now the difference is 3. And it's Olmo. And he's picked it up out wide.
Giuliano Simeone, number 18, Alexander
Robertson going vertical.
13.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Have been indicated.
Now it's Rooney. Mbappé. Van Bommel. Ball's played through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Shot a goal! And that is as much as we have time for. A statement win on a crucial day, and now major tests await. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
What a game, what a performance, and right when they needed it, Peter. How many teams have in the past got it so wrong on the day and took a long time to recover, or worse? I just think we should offer our congratulations.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Hello everyone. Please turn to the screen for a special appeal for our upcoming fundraising event. Hello everyone, and welcome to
Barcelona are looking to get a flying start here in the long race towards the finish line. This is a day for optimism, for hope, for dreaming of what might be. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, we're on the way. Well, here's a man who stunned everyone in that famous summer of 2002. He had a hand in his country's most famous goal, their most famous win, and he helped to introduce the footballing planet to Senegal.
Yeah, he did indeed, Peter. El Hadj Diouf, the undoubted driving force behind that fast, powerful, direct style of football that once shocked the world.
Now it's Yamal. He shifted it to the flank. Mbappé. Oh, that's Mbappé!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Now it's Luis Suarez. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Looking for options, for movement. And he can thump it away. Now it's Yamal. And this is Messi. And here's Bergkamp. And a chance! No goals as yet. De Jong. Howson. And it's Bellingham.
Oh, great feat, that.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Alaba. Bergkamp. He's got away. Now it's Yamal. Out for a throw. This might... Can he finish? Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Keeper has taken decisive action. Çaykur Rizespor are looking to go forward now. Tries to play it through. That's been slipped through. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. That has been slung wide. Mbappé unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Kovacic is always scanning the pitch for targets. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Yamal. That's it, 45 minutes up. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I have to say, I think it's a good performance, but it's clear that they need a little more energy and more precision up top. They proved they can create chances. Now they need to start putting them away. That's the next step.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And so the action is resumed.
Barcelona have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
And the pass is intercepted. Robertson. Pedri. He's having a pop! That was superb goalkeeping.
Diouf is offering a wry smile there.
And here's Suarez. Great vision. There's the shot! And a neat finish. It is the pick-me-up they all longed for.
The goal scored for Rizes 4.
There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Steven Gerrard. Steven Gerrard.
Çaykur Rizespor are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Bergkamp going face-to-face with his great rival. Bellingham. Your impression so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
He's found a way through. Picked out brilliant. And the finish! And he's really put himself on the line here. Koundé with the clearance. Çaykur Rizespor have the chance to go the other way. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Now this could be a chance. And it's Robertson. He is through here.
Barcelona really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Now it's Gerrard. Well seen, saw that coming. Mbappé.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Bellingham. This is a promising build-up. Now it's Luis Suarez. Pedri. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Van Bommel does well not to be outdone there. Now it's Yamal. Robertson. And it's Bergkamp. Nicely spread. And it's Messi. Takes on his marker.
There will be 1
Pedri
minute at a
wins the
time.
duel this time. Chaikud. And time is up. So in the end, 1 goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end.
And a quick reminder today, everybody
Any
to make
reflections
sure
on what
to
you've
put the
seen, Jim?
water in the
Barcelona
bin
really
provided.
couldn't get going in the first.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Barcelona.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're very much on the way now. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nicely spread. Messi just eases him off the ball. Romero shifted upfield. Shevchenko going after that. It's Van Dijk. Now it's Aguero. And here's Bergkamp. It's Bergkamp! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Bergkamp clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Aguero. Great vision. DiMarco. Strong running down that left flank. It's a good look. Shoots! It's hit the crossbar. Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front.
The goal scorer for Barcelona after 23
Not so much
minutes.
sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Barcelona are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Rice. Aguero. Stood up well to him there. Mbappé makes a dash for it. Yamal.
That was lovely, that.
He's found a way through. Shevchenko! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Forwards and with intent. Alaba with the clearance.
Barcelona certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Mbappé. And it's Robertson. And Messi! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And now they can spring out of defence.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Mbappé. And that brings the first half to a close. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Barcelona go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And we are back on the... Mbappé! Oh, no, it's an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
And he's... Real chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
Kovacic is always looking to break lines. Bergkamp. Alexander-Arnold. A header! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Robertson. So we've reached the hour mark. And it's Kovacic. Bergkamp, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. And it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Alexander-Arnold looking sharp there.
I think there were a few doubts for a split second, Peter, as to whether he was offside. I think he really got away with one there.
DiMarco. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Yamal. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Big chance! Now, who's going to... Oh, it's fallen kindly here! Goal! Barcelona! And they've got their lead back.
The goal scorer for Barcelona after 70
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
Barcelona with the lead. Messi. Nice bit of trickery. Great work on the overlap. Alexander-Arnold finds himself offside.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Spread out to the left. Mbappé. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. There's the header!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Van Bommel proves too strong, too smart. And no surprise, that's a booking. Yamal! Yamal! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Lamine Yamal actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Mbappé with the clearance.
Barcelona really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Mbappé. Yamal does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. And this is Aguero. Yamal. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Bergkamp. It's Bergkamp! And with that, the end. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
I enjoyed that, Peter. Both teams went about their work in a really committed manner, and for me it just always held an interest.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Things already rolling. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
I've always been impressed with this boy, Pau Cubarsí. It never ceases to amaze me, Peter, how the cat
shapes to shoot! It's there!
Can you think of a better way to have started this game? Talk about how to stamp your authority on things. You've just seen it.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Lionel Messi.
Barcelona penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
That has really stirred things up, and if they carry on like this, things might even get louder here.
Yamal. And it's been hooked away. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Oh, that's neat. Great ball, Shuvo iRL! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
First quarter of an hour gone. Yamal. Shuvo iRL makes the interception. Stones. Barcelona leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Mbappé. Looking to play him in. And this is Messi. Cross, he's rising! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And he gets rid in a hurry. Messi will not want to lose. And the shot! And it's in! And this is getting better and better. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Lamine Yamal.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Yamal. He's shifting through the gears here. Shoots! And that's a good finish. Back to within 1. Interesting.
The goal scorer for AC Milan.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Just 1 in it now.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
And it's Bergkamp over to the right flank. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Lovely bit of skill. There's the shot! He's got a goal! Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Kylian Mbappé. Kylian Mbappé.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Mbappé. Now it's Yamal.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Kimmich. Yamal.
There will be 3 minutes.
Here's Haaland. And this is Aguero. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Messi. And it's Alexander-Arnold. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half.
Barcelona are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Barcelona claiming the lion's share of the 4 goals, up by 3-1 at half-time. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. He's had a shot! Robertson. And it's Bergkamp. Kovacic is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Bergkamp. It's a good ball out wide. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. João Neves. It's Kimmich. Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. And here's Haaland. No outsmarting him this time. Yamal. Bergkamp, who does have an assist to his name. João Neves. He's in a great position here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Bergkamp was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, he refuses to take the bait. Plays a sharp little ball here. Van Bommel. Alexander-Arnold. That's going wide left. Looking for options for movement. And he's in on goal. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Kubasi. Nuno Mendes. And it's Ronaldinho. Now it's Aguero. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, good spread. Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. No, that's too long.
Substitution for AC Milan. Number 19, Lamine Yamal. Number 10, João Neves.
Rodri.
Coming on the field.
Here's
Number
Haaland.
15,
And this is Aguero.
Number 6, Rodri.
Dani Olmo in acres of space out wide. Ronaldinho. And that's a goal kick. Into the last 5 minutes. It's not an especially good pass, that. And it's Mendes. Ronaldinho. That's very neat. He's found a way through.
Have been indicated.
Bergkamp. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And that's that. Barcelona are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job done in a highly professional manner.
And if you do have a chance
Messi
today,
picking up the
please
Man of the
sign
Match
up.
award,
Keep your
and
support
no
for
surprise there.
fun.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We're up and running then. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
That's good defending, very good defending. Messi. And it's Rodri. Now it's Haaland. Musiala. Bergkamp does really well to win the ball there. Mbappé. Bergkamp. He's found a way through. Pinged towards the front line. Bergkamp. Oh, good spread. Messi. Lovely feet. And this is... Can he finish? And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now he's off and running. Rodri, a player who needs no introduction. It's played through for him. He's shifting through the gears here. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Robertson. It's Bergkamp. Haaland gets a foot in here. And it's Aguero.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Now it's Yamal. Bergkamp. Looking for the run. Yamal finds himself offside. Now it's Aguero. Now it's Haaland. And here's Messi. And Messi! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Bergkamp. Yamal. Spread it left. Nice looking ball. Yamal. And he's definitely onside. And a chance! Oh, that is a fair try. And it's half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think they can be very happy with the flow of the game so far. They're moving the ball around very nicely. They're creating opportunities too. They must need to find a way to add that touch of quality in front of goal. That extra clinical edge.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Barcelona are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Alaba defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second. He's having a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And now they can clear their lines. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. We're still waiting for a goal to report here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
That is Haaland! It's in! And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Paris Saint-Germain have penetrated for the first time.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Now then, the ball's come loose.
Barcelona really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Not the most accurate pass. Kovacic. And it's Messi. Yamal. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. And Messi! Oh, wonderful, wonderful Lionel Messi! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Very good finish, but that back line could have dealt with it an awful lot better. I'm not sure what their plan was, but it's not coming off.
So they have it all to do again.
Barcelona really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
Aguero! That is decidedly lacking.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Alaba. Now Mbappé. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
That's been cut out. Well played. Alexander-Arnold. Van Bommel. Here's a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Alaba. Spread to the right. And time is up. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
Hello everyone, and welcome to...
Well, there is a definite sense of occasion here as both teams square up to each other with fire in their eyes. This is a day for hope, for expectation, for renewed ambition. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So that's got things underway. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Trent Alexander-Arnold is a key component, particularly in teams that play on the counter. Okay, you have the pace and the overlapping, but add to that his excellent work ethic, deliveries and his willingness to get back and cover. All qualities I really like. And then there's a whole array of flair.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game. Can he finish? And that would have been some goal.
Mbappé clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
Pacho. And it's Snyder. Pinches it off him. Messi. Kovacic. What's going wide left? Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, such a clever touch. Messi! Oh, not the best of headers. Dembele. Still goalless. Tries to play it through. Now there's a fine ball. Good challenge. Excellent challenge. Dembele's cross. And the keeper beats it away. Messi. And Yamal. Mbappé. Kovacic. Mbappé! Mbappé was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's got away, and he's managed to get free. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's a decent clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. João Neves. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Swung over. João Neves. And here's Yamal. Just eases him off the ball. And that's really well manoeuvred. Messi. Dembele. Bergkamp does really well to win the ball there. Kovacic.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is Messi. He's shifting through. Shoots! A skipper's goal!
Listen, you don't get lucky in doing what he just has. It comes from an inner desire and competitiveness to work on the moments that can elevate his game and this game.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
And that is indeed the final act. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Barcelona coming in at half-time, leading by 1-0.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Barcelona are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. So straight into the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Terrific effort! Oh, and again! It's loose, and again! And that's a tidy finish! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Barcelona, after 54 minutes is...
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Mbappé.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Yamal. Robertson has the space to scheme. And here's Yamal. Oh, there's a probing ball. Barcelona can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Kovacic is the team's great visionary. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Alexander-Arnold did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Alexander-Arnold. Kovacic. Mbappé. And it's Bergkamp. Bergkamp will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Kovacic. Nicely weighted ball. Messi. Chance! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, it was a bit complacent there, I thought, Peter. Maybe he thinks the game is already won.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 10.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, to wait until now to make this change seems a bit baffling. He's expecting the miraculous to turn this around from here.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Aguero. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Barcelona can consider themselves just about safe now. Alexander-Arnold. Ferdinand gets across to intercept that. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Yamal. Messi. Aguero. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Aguero. Van Dijk was in no mood for any of that.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind.
Shot a goal! And with that, the end. Barcelona can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results-driven as they went about their business in an efficient manner. Bergkamp picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Please make sure to watch.
How would you summarise?
Hello everyone, and welcome to...
So bring it on.
match.
Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa Curta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest of them, and his tactical versatility means the centre-back, full-back,
Sweeper, defensive midfield player.
Yeah, and we shouldn't forget his outstanding vision and confidence on the ball, being almost as important as what he did at the back.
Messi has the space to scheme, and it's Bergkamp. Referee has just said play on. Now it's Gerrard. Now it's Messi. Threads one in. He's having a shot! Van Dijk gets it clear. And here's Gerrard. And he's intervened well there. Barcelona still without a single shot on target. Bergkamp quietly revving up. Messi finding himself in space. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Kovacic. Mbappé has it in a wide position. Messi. Can he finish? Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front.
The goal scorer for Barcelona.
That was a given. It always was.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
It's a promising position. Alexander-Arnold is flagged offside. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Played towards the other side.
Good switch, that.
Now, can they get him away? And the ball is out of play. Just eases him off the ball. And it's Bergkamp. Barcelona looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Shot a goal! It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Has a look and plays it forward. Messi. Van Bommel was in no mood for any of that.
2 added minutes have been indicated.
Mbappé. No, he refuses to take the bait.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Nicely weighted ball. Kovacic cuts it out. And we've reached half-time.
Hello, everybody, and this is a
Well,
quick
Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Barcelona firmly in control at the break. 2-0 the scoreline. The second half is up and running. And here's Yamal. Bellingham. Fernandez. And it's Gerrard. Messi looking to add to his goal. Gerrard cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Now it's Yamal. Played out to the left flank. Mbappé. Kovacic. Closing in on goal. Shot, can he finish? Serginho can clear it away. Oh, nice touch. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Costa Curta plays it long. He's shifting through the gears here. Judge, surely! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting.
The goal scorer for Barcelona.
And with that, it is pretty much a done deal.
Number 19.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
A case now of complete control. Gerrard, clipped into space. Oh, that's a fine interception. Mbappé. Bergkamp, currently being consciously targeted.
Yeah, it's his reading of the game that seems to keep him a step ahead of everyone else, but he's about to face greater pressure now.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, that's well spotted. And it's Bergkamp. Half an hour gone in the second half. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's in a great position here, and he's in on goal. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Bellingham. Chance here to counter. Great vision. And he plays one through. Robertson. Barcelona are coasting towards victory. Now it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Can he get away here? Now, and the shot! It's in!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Number 6. Steven Gerrard. Steven Gerrard. Steven Gerrard. Substitution for Spain, number 5, Jude Bellingham.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this?
Gabriel Martinelli.
Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Yamal.
There will be
Mbappé.
3 minutes at a time.
Rodri. Gerrard. He's picked his way through. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And that's that. Barcelona are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job done in a highly professional manner. Yamal claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Your reflections then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning.
Hello everyone, And welcome to
Well, what a sight
today's
this is. The
match.
colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So straight into the action.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physical.
Chance! There it is!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
FC Tokyo after 3 minutes in.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Wesley Sneijder. Wesley Sneijder.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Van Bommel. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And here's Yamal. Mbappé. Bergkamp unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Konate, Koundé. Now it's Marino. Messi. Messi going face to face with his great rival. Great defending, strong and determined. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Played out wide. Mbappé! Oh, nice touch. Delivery from Mbappé. Rijkaard is there, and he shoots! Nearly, but not quite.
Messi really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't. Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And here's Sneijder. And it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Yamal. Kovacic. Played back into the centre. Threads one in.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Oh, what has happened here? Nice control. Robertson, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Alexander-Arnold. This looks promising. He's chosen to go back.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Getting up there! And that's a tidy finish. Barcelona are back in business.
The goal scorer for Barcelona after
It
39
was
minutes in.
wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Now it's Messi. Looking to play him in. Oh, no joy this time. Koundé. It's Schneider. And it's Messi.
2 added minutes have been indicated.
Saka. That has been slung wide. And here's Mbappé. That's destined for the flank. Mbappé! Mbappé! Oh, that was... And that signals the end of the first period. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And we're already back up and running after half-time. That's a delicate pass. Schneider looking to add to his goal. Now it's Marino. Spread it left. Royce in acres of space out wide. Kovacic. Well, that has not gone well. Van Dijk. Messi. Bergkamp looking to be a menace in the final third. That's going wide left. Yamal receives it in a good position here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Mbappé knocks it into space. Merino. Robertson. And this is Messi. Alexander-Arnold. Yamal! Oh, he's been caught now, and it's come back out to him. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that has fair fizzed.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
Rijkaard. Forwards and with intent. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Well, this is intriguing.
That's a good ball out wide. Flings it across. And that has been cleared. Skims one in. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is.
Barcelona really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Now it's Royce. He has found the way through. He's in a great position here. He's having a pop! They've got to be quick to recover this. And that'll be the end of that. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I suppose it's something. Not ideal for either side, of course, although if you look at the overall balance of things, Neither did enough to win this, and I think the result is quite fair.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So straight into the action. And here's Yamal. Mbappé. Oh, that's fabulous. He's having a shot! And he's quick to get rid. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Marquinhos, he's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. And reclaimed it in a trice. And here's Kubo. It's a goal kick. Robertson. Bergkamp. Nice bit of trickery. And he is deftly... Yamal! Oh, how good is he? Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Kovacic is the team's great visionary. He has found a way through. Barcelona currently a goal to the good and with the lion's share of the ball. Alexander-Arnold. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Can he get it through? Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Messi is in a really good position out wide. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And it's Robertson. Now it's Yamal. Messi. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass...
Takes a shot! Marquinhos. Ruben Dias. Messi. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's played it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Oh, what a... Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that's close, and that will be the last of it. It's half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Barcelona coming in at half-time, leading by 1-0.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Barcelona can look back at a decent first half. 1-0 the score. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Barcelona definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
That is a great pick out. And he's managed to get free. Oh, crap. Goes for a shot! And that's a good finish. And there's the goal they've been looking for. A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Van Dijk. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Modric. And the pass is intercepted. Yamal currently being consciously targeted.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never completely guaranteed, but that rear guard is more focused on him now.
Substitution for France, number 20.
France choosing to make the first change.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
And he stands tall, impenetrable. Bergkamp looking to be a menace in the final third. Oh, he's found support out wide. Ruben Dias. Rice. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Kubo! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Drives it in. Robertson can get it clear. Pass somewhat off target. France are making a change now.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Number 21,
Mbappé picks it up out wide. Turns back here, probably the best option. Tries to pass it through. Robertson gets into a good position. And the shots! Just cruising! They are cruising! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable.
87 minutes is number 19.
Really tidily gathered. and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
A case now of complete control. And it's Rooney. Yamal. Oh, such a clever touch. Picked out brilliantly. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Now the ball's gone astray. Looking for options for movement. That's a decent clearance. And the referee brings it to a close. Barcelona pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, relentlessness. Yamal on the score sheet 3 times. Very much the man. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Hello everyone, and welcome to...
So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Things already rolling.
Any attack containing Raul is a frightening sight for any defence.
His record's a frightening sight.
Well, when you think about it, most of his ilk will put themselves before the team. But Raul is different and has a greater appreciation for all that and likely to put others in before himself.
And here's the chance to counter. Yamal. Raya claims comfortably. Robertson. Van Bommel. Messi. He has a look up. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Akanji. Rodri. He is through here. Tries to pass it through. It's Aguero! Oh, full marks for that effort.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
And that's gone route one. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover.
Mbappé clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Yamal. Barcelona still without a single shot on target. And it's Messi. Here's Shaw. And he's picked it up out wide. Raul shapes to shoot! Kovacic. Looking for options for movement.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Bergkamp. Nicely spread. Now it's Messi. He's got away. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's picked his way through. And here's Aguero. Mbappé. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Oh, good spread. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Yamal. And it's Bergkamp. Showing great feet there. Aguero with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Yamal. Now it's Mbappé.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
And that little bit of skill has got him away.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Now it's Mbappé. Here it is, crossed in.
When it's delivered early.
And for the first half, that is that. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Reflections on the first half?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
Well, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but that's not to say it hasn't been very watchable. The second period is underway. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Good ball, good take. He's found a way, chance, surely! And that's a good finish. And the game has liftoff.
The goal scorer for Barcelona.
So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Barcelona have fired themselves in front.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Plays a sharp and a shot! And that's a tidy finish. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
We're looking at a different game now.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Robertson. Now it's Mbappé.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now this could be a chance. Akanji does well not to be outdone there. Yamal. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Yamal. Oh, nice touch. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Robertson did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Shot could be on. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Messi, who's set up one goal so far. Yamal is onto this. And he's managed to get free. Yamal! Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Substitution for West Ham, number 10, Lamine Yamal.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Bergkamp. Rodri. Now, what about a counter-attack? Can he get it through? He's on it, can he get away? Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Yamal. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes. Shevchenko getting the call here in what can be interpreted as a clear show of intent.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
And here's Aguero. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And this is Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Shot a goal! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Barcelona really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Shevchenko is there, and he can get that clear. Shaw. And that is as far as it goes. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, Peter, I suppose it's something. Not ideal for either side, of course.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So straight into the action.
You know, Peter, there's a player down there who I've always admired, Carlos Puyol. This game is not all about technique and skill. You need big hearts too, and they don't come any bigger than Puyol's.
Yeah, that is one leader of men. Now it's Forlan. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And it's Iniesta. Barcelona have reclaimed it. Robertson. Davids. Robertson. Mbappé. Over to the right flank. Messi has the space to scheme. Messi! And that has left him in a heap. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Now it's Aguero. He's found a way through. Aguero. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. So we're still where we started right now. Alexander-Arnold, played out towards the right wing. Opts for safety. Alaba. And it's Alaba. Alexander-Arnold. Bergkamp. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, he's found support out wide. Messi gets into a good position. That's a nicely weighted pass. Good read, needed to be. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Messi. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Now it's Bergkamp. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Nice control. Bergkamp, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Davids did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Ribéry. Iniesta. That's it, 45 minutes up. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. So, straight into the second half.
Barcelona clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
And this is Aguero, and this is Iniesta. Iniesta really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Now it's Messi. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Davids. Goalless still. Neither side really getting onto the front foot. Davids has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Serginho going face-to-face with his great rival. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection of what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Great vision, and it's made its way to him. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Beckenbauer deals with that comfortably. Puyol. Here's Roberto Carlos. Davids. Koundé. Iniesta. Iniesta will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Ribéry. And it's Serginho. Now it's Ribéry. Can he get on the end of this? And a chance! It's a goal! Finally the breakthrough!
What a time to take the lead, but now comes the dilemma of whether you want to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
So smooth, a signature finish.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
PDRM have penetrated for the first time.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
Bergkamp is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, it's his reading of the game that seems to keep him a step ahead of everyone else, but he's about to face greater pressure now. Barcelona really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Aguero. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Oh, such a clever touch. That is a brilliant interception. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable.
We are
for those